Hello YouTube fans, here again. And I figured why not with me on a marathon, do this one. That being Friday the 13th, part 7, The New Blood. That's right, Friday the 13th, part 7, New Blood. Done this a few times, but I figure why not, as we're now going to 88 with my other marathon. Why not, why not? So, without ado, at the time, that being 1988, they wanted to get the rights of doing sort of like VII versus Jason. Even back then, before 2003, they wanted to do that. But they couldn't have the rights because, as you know, at the time, Friday the 13th were done by Paramount and the Nightmare on Elm Street films were done by New Line Cinema. So they decided, what the hell, let's do a version sort of like what would happen if Carrie versus, bear with me, did I get comfortable, versus Jason. And that's why I decided to come up with the idea. Friday the 13th, part 7, The New Blood. And I don't like this one. I don't like it. It's got a little touch to it. So it starts off it's Soul Station in the lake where it left off in number 6. And you've got a couple having an argument, and this idea slaps the woman, and the little girl runs out, shouts out, I hate you, wish you were dead. And she has these psychopathic powers. Psychopathic. Well, yeah, you could say that. She has the same powers what Carrie had in the Stephen King book as well as the film. She has these powers where she can move things, and by accident, she kills her dad. And you got the idea, it's a couple of years later, she's all growing up, and she's seen a psychiatrist to help her come to terms with what happened with her dad. The only thing with this film is, like most of the Friday the 13th, it was heavily cut and it was heavily censored. And I feel sorry for the director, who is sad to say is no longer with us, because what he said was spot on. What he said was complete and utter spot on. That the MPA and the Board of Censors, I got the Board of Censorship and the MP buttheads, they cut away all the good dory bits. They cut away with it and made this the most bloodless out of them all. The only bits I say is gruesome is bits where there's all bits from the first one, the second one, bits of the third, bits of the fourth, and a lot of number 6. They're the only bits what I would say is see blood and gore. But even then, it's like just showing memory lane of all the Friday the 13s. Because they were originated on camera, some of the death scenes were a lot more gorier, they were a lot more graphic, and they were a lot more violent before the MPA decided, like they always do. And it's a shame. It's a fucking shame. There was even an altered ending where Jason jumps out and gets a fisherman and drags him in the water, which was never sold, never seen the day of light, except if you can find it on YouTube. And this is it, you can only find it on YouTube, and it's done on some shitty fucking VCR where it's faded a little bit and you can barely see it. If they ever got this out, they ever bought it out in its complete and utter uncut and remastered it, I'd love to see it. I really love to see it. But nevertheless, I still like it for what it is. I thought it's different, it was unique, and it was good. So, like I say, you've got the girls, you've seen the psychiatrist, and you've got the idea the psychiatrist is a dick. He's a dick. Isn't he, Lucy? See my dog? Even my dog agrees with me. Let my dog's with me today. Aren't you, Lucy? So, yeah, this psychiatrist is a deuce. Because he knows what she's doing and he just wants to make fame and make money out of her. You know, he wanted to exploit her to make money. Sad to say, they had people like that. So she gets a boyfriend on the way. He was, funny enough, the same actor appeared in The Hills Have Eyes Part 2, the original second one from 85. And he's been to a few things this day. You know, let's say a boyfriend, but the idea he has a trust on her. And you got one dude competing up to bits. You know, you always get one who's a bit bitter, who uses and manipulates boys, especially if she fancies boys. Not only she's a slut, she's a bits. She's a bits. So on the way, he's trying to feel for this dude because she's been exploited by his dad and she wishes for her dad to come back, which is a big mistake because, as we all know, it brings back fucking Jason. get one kill in. It was this lad. I got him the unlucky lad. He's been in a lot of these films. He was in the remake of let me think of it. Night of the Living Dead. He was in the remake. Got killed in it. He was in, I think, the third Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Got killed in that. And in this, he gets killed again. Destiny was mildly cut, which is a shame. So him and his girlfriend gets killed. We've got these people tramping. In the uncut one was a lot better because the dude really got killed, got bashed to death. And in this, he only gets bashed once. And the boyfriend gets killed. So it really is a shame that it was cut. It really was a shame that out of all the Friday the 13th, this had to be the effing cut one. But I do like the bit where Jason kills the psychiatrist. Again, I just wish it was uncut because it would have been a bit more dud, a bit more meat to the feds. And this bit he does, he uses one lad to get to the guy who she fancies, which is with the girl called Tina, the one with the special powers, you can move things. Again, she gets a good death scene, she gets an axe to the head. Brilliant, because I thought she was a complete and utter fucking bitch. She was a bitch. So it's good to see her get a triumphance. I know, I'm not being an arsehole, it's only a movie, people. And there was a good death scene with this guy's making out with his girl, and he comes out thinking it's the lad's birthday, the one who got killed. I do know he sees his head get cut, but on the uncut one, it was a lot better. His head gets cut, it's turned into a fucking pea, blood scooting out of his dossy. Oh, it's just beautiful, beautiful. But sadly to say, you're never going to see it because the MPA cut it. That's why I say it. I fucking say it that this was the most everyday the everyday, I say uncut, obviously it was, the everyday fucking cut out of all the Friday the 13s. Like all the Friday the 13s got the Tim, got the cut, and it's the same. It's a fucking same apart from getting comfortable because my back's fucking killing me. But it was the same. In my eyes, my fucking eyes, it was a fucking same. And the director's right, they raped his fucking film. But I still like the film. I like it. So Jason kills Tina's mum. He's chasing after him. He's killing on the way. I do like one lad in it where he says, a penis enlargement. And he opens up this press here. It's a microfying gas. I got to admit, I had a few laughs out of that. And like I say, Jason's about to get the dough. He gets burnt, uses her powers. I just thought the ending was a bit shitty though. The ending was a bit shitty. Out of all of it, the fucking dose of the dad jumps out the lake and jabs Jason in the water, and that's it. That's fucking it. So it comes to his death. I'm thinking, of all the deaths, to me, I just felt it was a bit cheesy. I mean, I don't like that word cheesy. I've got to admit, I thought that was like cheesy, and it was just a top off. No, I mean, it's a top off because it's just used the powers to destroy him. I thought that would have been good. Doing these special powers where she can move things with her mind, and Jason's whacking and twatting like he does. And Dad told me the dose of a fucking dad jumps out and drags him in the water, and that's it. Bye bye, Jason. Give me a fucking break. Give me a break. You know what I mean? And I do know originally he was going to have to far, and he was going to be like a skeleton and like a zombie. But again, the MPA were whinging and crying. So all they did was to get the actor, they stuck a bit of fucking mud all over his face and called it a fucking day. Called it a fucking day. But other than that, though, I do like Friday the 13th, Part 7, the new Blood. I do like it. I like the idea that it's got added to P6. I think that's the name of it, where you can move things with your mind. I like the idea it had those powers. It made it different. It made it a different no. Yeah, it's your typical slicing dice, but it's a slasher. Going around killing fucking sex maniac teenagers, as I like to call them. But I think at that point they wanted to make it different, and then when they got to the 8th one, they definitely made it different, which people boo when you call it shit. But again, they had to do something different. They had to make it unique. So I don't like this second Friday the 13th. It's like I said with the 4th one and most of them, will they bring them out uncut? Sugar on top, will they bring the Friday the 13th in their total and utter uncut form? would they do it? But we'll never know. But into them people, fuck it, why not? I'll give that a 7-star rating. It's like dud. It's like dud if you've not done enough the slasher films. But into them, be smart, be safe. And I'll see you later for some more order to go with my order marathon, more movies on the way. If you'd like to do any tests, let me know. Give me a nice thumbs up, and anyone who's not subbed to me there, press that magic button. But into them, I'll see you later.